Peace and blessings. I hope you guys are happy and healthy. I'm Aisha. I am the owner and ladysmith behind Chiyoma's Charm, and I have now been in business for 10 years. Can you guys believe it? I really can't. I'm super duper excited to share this video with you guys. So this intro is not going to be perfect, but it will be authentically me. I am going to share with you guys my journey of jewelry making. Every year I try to get new tools and learn new skills to kind of grow my craft. And so you guys are going to see some of my first ever jewelry. You will be in shock, but it's okay. Everyone has to start somewhere. So I'm going to be answering some of the questions that you guys sent in to me. I'm going to be sharing some pictures that you guys sent in to me. You know, I love my beautiful clients. You guys are why I can live my dream. You guys are the reason why I am here. It is so rewarding to see you looking good and feeling good in your Chiyoma's Charm jewelry, and that is my dream. So thank you guys so much for watching. Comment below if you like this video. If you'd like to see more of my work, go ahead and follow my Instagram. You guys can check out my website, and if you'd like to see me making more jewelry, make sure you subscribe to this channel because I do a lot of jewelry making on this channel. So you guys enjoy this journey through my business growth and stay to the end. I've got a surprise for you, and you guys be blessed. Mwah! It all started with a wedding. Here I am marrying the love of my life. We met in school. Yes, we're pretty young, 25 to be exact, but we had already been together for 5 years and we were sure and so happy. So I decided to make a gift for all of my bridesmaids that they could wear on the day and keep, from our beautiful 3-year-old daughter Anaya, and also for my mommy. And that is where I got the jewelry making bug. I kept making it ever since then. Shortly after getting married, my husband joined the Navy. While he was in boot camp, I was still working at Bank of America, taking care of the little one. After that, we got stationed in Lemoore, California. Don't look it up. And we had this beautiful baby boy, Elijah. I became a stay-at-home mom, and it was just so good. But I kept beading and beading away. Those crystal beads just called to me. The bug got me and never let me go. So I was just creating, and I loved every minute of it. I also discovered that I had a cute little in-house model. This was also the year that I joined Instagram. In 2015, I did my very first show. How my presentation has changed over the years. Look at my baby under that table. I actually had to do a couple shows with my kiddos because remember, I'm a Navy wife. I started to explore more silver metal clay and working with that. Just seeing what I liked and what I could create with it. I really loved being able to roll patterns into them, but somehow the solder joints just weren't too tight to me. I didn't give up beading at this point, so I was still beading and doing a little bit of wire wrapping, making some beautiful cultural pieces. Simple, but they were mine and I love them. Ultimately, I started learning metalsmithing, and then I fell in love. This was it for me, creating settings and rings and earrings and bracelets. There was nowhere to go but up from here. This is my sweet auntie who recently passed away. She always supported me, so you'll see her. 2016 started with my own little jewelry show with family and friends. It was so much fun. We had a little photo shoot area and everybody was feeling it. As you can see, yes. I did more metalsmithing, playing with different types of metals, bringing in some natural little life, and doing more customs this year, which was awesome. It's always nice to have your jewelry given as a gift, or having someone help create what they want. I learned how to set a cut stone, and
I started to add multiple stones into my pieces, along with a lot more detail and texture. This year was a really great and creative year for me. I'll have to recreate this one with the skills I have now. This year, I also learned ways to help others with my gift. So I donated this piece to the water protectors to help them pay for lawyers' fees. And we found out we were having a baby by the end of the year.
2017, hubby was on deployment and I was still working until about 2 weeks before my due date. Started making some of these names, made so many. There's my sweet auntie, always wearing her Chiyoma's Charm jewelry. Love you. This year I created my puffball girl earrings and necklace, and I was so in love with this design. It's still available. Got more into making cuffs, and then I had this angel. Had a hard time, so I had to take some time off. But then I got back to work and created some of the most beautiful pieces that are still available. Some of them are still available on made-to-order items. I really got into being able to make multiple pieces at a time, and this was the year that I created my jewelry line for autism awareness, and I decided to donate to this amazing camp that someone I love went to. 2018 was the year I created my best-selling item.
Ever been feeling your design, like really feeling it? I'm gonna have to keep these earrings. I hope you guys love them too, just as much as me. I put them on to take a picture for the website, and I cannot take them off. They'll be available.
Yes, I absolutely kept the first pair. I was in love with them. My photography has gotten better since then, and those are now available in copper, and they're available in sterling silver on my website. In 2018, I learned how to make leaves out of copper, and I created an entire line surrounding that. I also learned how to flame paint copper, and that I feel brought a lot more depth into some of my designs. I'm in love. I started making some more expensive pieces with multiple stones and opals, and really adding more design, more detail in every piece. These pieces were made for Sticks and Stones. You guys should check her out. This is her Afro Puff Girl, and I just create jewelry with her. She's beautiful. I also did a little custom. It's one of my favorites for a little girl that I love. And I really focused on making jewelry lines with multiple pieces, so there was something for everyone every time I put something in the shop. And I never stopped doing shows with my little business namesake. In 2019, I did my first ever raw artist showcase. It was such a great experience at the House of Blues in San Diego, California. I made a custom raw necklace to celebrate the occasion. Check out my booth. It was so much fun. And this is what the jewelry was looking like during that time, guys. Shapes and rock crystals. Y'all know how I do. This was the year that I created my Water is Life jewelry line for the citizens of Flint, Michigan. Instagram blocked my boost, so I made this piece because I was pissed off. And then I decided to print out those flyers. I now put them in frames, and I brought them with me to my second ever raw artist showcase. So I told everyone about it, got them pissed off about the water in Flint, Michigan, and I feel like I served my purpose at that show. It was a lot of fun, made a lot of sales. This year was also for the men, for the kings. This is where I really started getting into creating men's pieces. I had some customs and just some things that I had been waiting to create. This was also the year that my crown setting appeared in our lives. And this last piece is special because it was made for my father-in-law, who I love so much. Oh yeah, I started another business. This is my crystal shop. I'll tell y'all more about that later. And I met this beautiful lady, Ugochi Uwaba. She's an amazing Nigerian designer, and I did my first fashion show
as a vendor with her. So this is my booth, and it was the first time I had 2 tables. Baby, I filled those tables up. At that show, someone saw me and invited me to do a charity event, so that really opened a lot of doors, and I just met some great people. And at the end of the year, I played Edith for my church Living Nativity. We all know 2020 was doing the most, but personally for me, it was a year of growth. I started my garden, learning how to grow my own food, and opening that crystal shop really allowed me to find and work with some very special, beautiful crystal pieces. It also really opened me up to more wire wrapping with these raw pieces. I don't know if you guys can believe this, but previously I thought I couldn't wire wrap. Even after learning how to metalsmith, I thought it just wasn't my thing. But as we can all see now, I just kind of had to find my own style of doing things, and then I fell in love. So I added a lot more wrapped pieces to my work. I, of course, had some epic customs this year, and this was the first year that I was able to plan and execute my little Mother's Day jewelry line and ad. I also made some new things like bun cuffs and hairpins this year. And my very favorite thing was honoring Angela Davis by making a piece for Metalsmiths for Change and donating to organizations that help people of color. 2021 started with some epic jewelry pieces. It was also the year of transition, but I did get a few things out before moving. This year I was honored by, shout out, Houston, Texas, which is always nice to be recognized. And I made another jewelry piece for Metalsmiths for Change. We moved to Houston and I was on hiatus for a minute. The only thing that I was able to make was my beautiful beaded bracelets. But then we finally found and bought our house, and I had to get my butt back to work. This is a custom that I made right after, and another custom that I made, and I love the way that this one turned out. And of course, exploring more with the raw crystals as usual. We started from the bottom, now we here. Still getting organized and giving myself grace. Celebrating 10 years of marriage with this amazing, supportive, and hardworking husband of mine. Homeschooling these babies. Growing food and taking pictures and getting grounded in my garden. Learning how to preserve that food by canning and dehydrating. Traveling more, getting out, catching my breath. I'm learning to TikTok. And currently taking 2 customs per month. These are a few of my latest customs. And of course, creating epic jewelry.
You a real one for staying through all of that Chiyoma's Charm history. I hope you enjoyed it, and I thank you so much for watching and being interested in my work. That is why I love you. You are the reason why I can do this, why I get to live my dream and make jewelry for a living. So thank you so much. I really can't say thank you enough. So now we are going to get into the question and answer portion. I did a post on my Instagram and you guys posted questions for me, so I am here to answer them for you. Hopefully it'll help you get to know me a little bit better. And thank you so much for everyone who commented. Thank you guys for watching this. Stay tuned after the Q&A. I've got just a little bit more to share with you before the video is over. And then we've got a surprise at the end. Peace. Oh, this one is a hard question to answer because I love different metals for different reasons. So I guess I'll tell you that, and hopefully that will be a good answer for you. I love copper because it has purifying and amplifying properties. So energetically, copper is my favorite metal to work with. When you wrap it around a crystal, it amplifies the energy of that crystal. And same with our bodies. If you see people wear something that I'm going to be making probably pretty soon, power cuffs, and they're wrapped around, the copper does that for us as well, taps to our vibration. So energetically, I would say copper. Silver is super easy to work with. It's also easy to melt. But sometimes I will have a design or a crystal, a stone, an idea that I feel is just a little more fine-tuned, and for some reason silver says fine-tuned to me. I don't know why. It says fine jewelry to me. So I love silver because I consider myself a ladysmith. I create fine jewelry, so I always have to have something silver coming off of my bench. I think it looks nice, and I think silver goes with a lot. So as far as making jewelry that people can wear every day or wear with more outfits, silver really does do that for me. And then I love brass because it gives me the look of gold without the price. And I have learned how to kind of preserve the finish that I want on brass, and so that makes it even better. So I would say that I love working with all metals. I haven't worked with gold very much, but I want to do more with gold. I just gotta keep working at it. So we'll see some gold coming soon. Thank you guys so much for asking. I hope that answers that question. Staying positive during rough business seasons is definitely an exercise. It is not something that is just going to come naturally, especially when you're new sometimes. I do think on one hand it is important as an entrepreneur, as a business person, obviously, to keep up with how much you're making, how much traffic you're getting, how much engagement you are getting, because that all affects your bottom line. Excuse the bees, I'm sitting in my garden and I'm sitting in front of a borage plant, and they absolutely love that plant. But it is also easy to get down on yourself. Say for instance, you schedule this sale, you're all excited, you fill up your shop, and you get one order, but you really planned for at least 5. It's easy to go like, oh man, I didn't hit my target or whatever. First of all, don't ever share that on your business page in public, because that one person who bought from you may feel away. Try to focus on being more grateful for that one, because it could always be none. And then what you want to do is put that energy towards figuring out, well, what did I miss? Okay, I'm on TikTok now, but I didn't share my sale on TikTok. Or did I make sure that I built up the energy? Did I build up the anticipation of this sale? Or did I just say, hey, there's a sale Saturday and today is Friday, and half of the people didn't even see it? Put that energy towards really finding out, okay, where were the people that I wanted to shop with me, and how did I not reach them? I also put my energy into learning. There's so much to learn. There's so many settings I want to learn. I want to learn wax carving. Actually, my husband bought me a kit I still need to open for wax carving. I want to start making a lot more prong settings and like wedding style jewelry. So I put my energy into learning something new instead of kind of sitting in what I feel is a rough spot. Because I believe that you're given what you need at the time that you need it. So maybe you don't know why, but you needed a moment, a little bit of rest. And in that moment, go ahead and get ready for the rush. Before I had so many orders like I do now, I still worked every day. I would either make something, I would be watching a video, learning how to do something else. I would get a book. I have some jewelry books, and I would do the projects in the books. Like, I worked as if I had the business that I wanted, if that makes sense. And so just finding somewhere positive to put that energy. It doesn't mean you don't notice. It doesn't mean you don't feel it. You can absolutely talk to your sister and your friends and your family members a little bit about it. But yeah, try to find somewhere else to put that energy that is going to help you in your business. Thanks for asking. Advice for new entrepreneur. I'm not going to edit that out. Advice for new entrepreneurs. I would say believe in yourself by yourself. It is okay to share your dream, but you can't expect people to fully dive in with you. You can't even expect people to fully believe. Even if they're your loved ones, you are the one who can see and feel this dream and the passion that you have for it, and the way that you can close your eyes and see it already happening. That is yours and yours alone, and you're gonna have to seek within to really keep going when it feels like, oh, nobody believes in or nobody takes it seriously. People only take your business as seriously as you will take it. And so that would be my advice for entrepreneurs. Just close your eyes and dream it, and take the little bit of steps that you need every day to get to it, and work like you already have it, and love yourself while doing it. Recognize that it's not gonna look like anybody else because you've never done this before and no one else is you. So take your journey and just recognize that people may fall off the wagon, they may come back later, but none of that matters as long as you are following your passion. This is your ministry and no one else's. So do you, boo. Thanks for asking. The name Chiyoma's Charm. My business is named after my firstborn daughter. Her middle name is Chioma. Her dad is from Nigeria. He is Igbo, and so that is one of her Igbo middle names. And she is the reason why I am the mommy, the businesswoman that I am today, and I wanted to have something for her that loved on her, and Chiyoma's Charm was perfect. So that is how I got my business name, and coincidentally my crystal shop is named after my son, so I got a little trend going. I hope you guys like it. Thanks for asking. My favorite crystal. What a great question. How did you know I love talking about crystals? I have two favorites. The first one is citrine. Citrine is my absolute favorite crystal. I love the energy. It's an uplifting, sunny energy, a motivating energy, and I like to say that citrine is a lot like me, and that's probably why I love it. I just love the way it makes me feel. I love citrine from different places in the world. All of it calls to me. Actually, this necklace that I'm wearing is citrine. I made this for myself for my birthday. And my second favorite is opal. It also happens to be my birthstone. I'm a Libra, an October Libra. Opal calls to me, and it's gorgeous. Like, do you really need a reason for opal to be your favorite crystal? Like, it is an absolutely stunning. I mean, I feel like opal is like, okay, Mother Earth, you were showing out. Okay, girl, we see you. So those are my favorite crystals. Thanks for asking. My decision to go full-time kind of came over time. I first had to realize that me making jewelry was something that benefited others and that others would actually pay for it. I can thank my dad's wife, Jazz, for that, because I was just making jewelry and doing nothing with it, but I just couldn't stop making it because I love the crystal beads. They called to me, and I am a creative, and so I just continued to create while working at Bank of America. But when my husband joined the Navy, I was trying to decide whether or not I wanted to continue with Bank of America and try to transfer or find another job, or what I wanted to do. I didn't actually love what I did at Bank of America, but I was good at it. And right when I was trying to make that decision, my bank got robbed. I was off that day, but it was still traumatizing, but it was traumatizing working with the people who had been traumatized. And I really just decided, like, I don't even love this job like that, to be honest, to risk my life for it. So I just quit, and then we got stationed in Lemoore, California, and I was like, let's have a baby, because my oldest was like, I can do everything by myself. So I was like, oh my gosh. So this made me a stay-at-home mom. It's kind of hard for a Navy wife to always have to move and find another job, but this job, what I do, I worked for me, and I could pick it up and move it wherever we got stationed, and that's what I did. So a combination of becoming a stay-at-home mom and really wanting to give my children a little bit of what I didn't have, as far as like being at every single parent-teacher conference and being right there when they got out of school and right there dropping them off, and things of that nature. A combination of Navy wife slash I still wanted to be my own productive money-making person, and I'm also a creative. All that kind of came together, along with an amazing, hardworking, supportive husband. I think it was probably easier for me than it is for a lot of artists to go full-time, because he fully supported it and he took good care of us while my business wasn't always making, bill money, if that makes sense. So I hope that answers your question, and thank you for asking. I'm laughing at myself, not at this question. I'm not even sure that I have free time. I am what I like to call busy with blessings, which means I really don't have free time. Each and every day is full for me, but it's full of things that I love. So I am a stay-at-home mom. I homeschool my 3 children. One is 13, one is 8, and one will be 5 next week. And so that's a full day. I am a gardener, so I am doing my best to grow as much food as possible. I would like to eventually be self-sustainable, and gardening does not feel like work to me, but it is time consuming. The plants are alive and they must be taken care of, or they will die just like you and I would, and they fall out when they need water and stuff. So the garden takes attention, and along with growing the food, I am now learning to preserve it, dehydrating and canning, and cooking things from scratch. And I also have this business, but I have a crystal shop as well, and so I am busy with blessings. I also live very close to my mother-in-law, and I manage her garden as well, and we help her with my father-in-law as well. I am a wife as well, and so I don't think I have free time, but I am busy with blessings. And I guess I would say I come out in the garden and get grounded. I guess I would say I do watch a little bit of TV at the end of the night, which is nice. And I watch gardening videos. I probably should find a little more free time, but I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Okay, peeps, so thank you guys so much for your questions. I hope I answered them to your satisfaction. I answered them the best way I could while just being authentically me. And feel free to ask me questions anytime. Send me a DM on my Instagram. You guys can also send me an email. I'll put all my information below. If this is your first time catching me, thank you so much for watching. You are at the end / beginning because this is 10 years. What's coming in the 10 more? I'm super excited. I actually just got a cabochon machine, a Cab King, and I'm so excited about that. So I will be able to cut and polish my own stones to make jewelry with, and also to sell in my crystal shop. I'm still working on my studio. It is definitely coming along, so I am still growing, guys. I've got at least 20, 30, 40, 50 more years in me, so stay tuned, stick with me. Next up, I just want to thank some of my beautiful clients, and even if you didn't get to send pictures in, I got a bunch of messages of people who wanted to do pictures in, but I know you guys get busy. We're all so busy, so thank you. Even if you didn't send pictures in, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being interested in my work, and I'm gonna go ahead and honor these clients, these beauties, these goddesses, and every single person who has ever purchased from me. You are so special to me, and I thank you so much. Appreciate you supporting my dream. 10 years down, I'm an OG now. I'm an OG now, guys. I'm so proud. So check out these guys, and I've got a coupon code for you guys at the end. So thank you guys so much for watching. You be blessed. Mwah.